you mentioned that self-belief, and I think, again, of Conor McGregor, the UFC
Yes.
fighter. When you see Conor, when he goes through a competition, like he's calling the round, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And now we've seen him do it about 4 or 5 times, and he did suffer a loss too, which is interesting as well. But you really believe that he actually believes it now. And I'm curious what you think when you see someone like him from an entertainment side, which is important in sport, and from that confidence side. What do you see in Conor, good or bad? Because you were in Arizona for his first fight against Nate Diaz.
Yes, I was. Yeah, and again, as shocked I think as most other people when he was knocked out. It was like a bizarre scenario to be in. I mean, you don't expect somebody like that. And again, somebody, bear in mind, going in, as you say, basically stating, I'm going to knock this person out here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to win. I think when it comes to fighting, and because I'm not from a fighting background, I can't obviously speak wholeheartedly, but you have to surely tell yourself constantly that you're better than the other person, because fundamentally you're stepping into a ring where the other person wants to hurt you. And maybe, I mean, like boxing, they often say, like, I don't want to hurt the person, I just want to win. But if we look at it, the idea is that you hit somebody enough times, or kick somebody or whatever else, hard enough in order to stop them from having the ability to fight back, so you win. So you are trying to hurt the person. Now, to have that mentality of going in there and going, I know this person wants to hurt me, but I want to hurt them. I think you would always, always have to tell yourself that, yes, I'm better, I'm going to do this to you. Because there's a level of mind games now, I think, where a weaker mind will falter to that. And then you'll have that upper hand. Because I guess for any fighter in any form of martial arts or combat of any sort, you don't want to get hit if you can save it. You don't want to get hurt. The idea is if you can talk somebody out of the fight before you've already done it, fantastic, because you'll get rid of them quicker and they won't hurt you. I think it's a fascinating way of playing mind games. And interestingly, I see it spill over into other sports, and often I don't think it works. I see it in athletics a lot. There's a lot of athletes who try and do the same sort of stuff and get all up in your face and everything else. And I always find that really funny, because for me, the outcome isn't somebody trying to hit me in the face. Right. So I think I can laugh at it because I know there's no danger to me. Whereas how I would respond to another guy telling me he was going to knock me out in the second round, I knew I had to get in that ring with him. I don't know how that would be. I'm not a fighter. But what Conor also brings, which I think is very, very important, and what has really lifted UFC to where it is. I mean, obviously there's other big names within there as well, but the entertainment side of it and the ability to talk yourself up in a way that people find it very funny, very fun to watch, that is so important to get viewers and get support behind the sport in general. They may hate you, but what the people who hate you want, they want to see you get knocked out, so they watch. Other people love you, so what they want to see, they want to see you follow through with what you've said. I'm going to knock him out in the second round. I want to see him do that because that sounds incredible. So you create a massive buzz around something that I reckon deep down all of them have a level of fear. They must do, a level of fear of, if I got hit wrong, this could be very, very bad for me. But again, as I said, like with the injuries with myself, you find a way of building a road around it. So rather than it becoming a big bump that you have to drive over every time and fear can turn into from a bump into a mountain, you just find a way of putting it in a box, going around it and knowing that, okay, it might happen, but equally it might not, and I might win. And I think that's probably how all fighters see it. With the showmanship that comes with it, I think is spectacular. I think we need that across all sports.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.